Hi guys, welcome back on board of Crypto Cruiser. It's me, Chris, and today we're going to talk about Polkadot or some fundamentals, what Polkadot is all about. Of course, we're going to talk some chart analysis. Is it possible for Polkadot to go above $100 in 2025? We're going to talk some price targeting, chart analysis, Polkadot compared to the dollar, and Polkadot compared. We're going to look at the market capitalization chart of Polkadot, also DOT compared to BTC. But first, before we start talking about Polkadot, let's just see how my prediction is playing out to a T. And we are almost at 70,000, and that's what I've said beginning of the week when the prices were around 58,000. Everyone was calling me, "Oh, you crazy?" No, I mean, it looks bearish on the 4-hourly chart or whatever, and I said no, it looks extremely bullish because we have setting up higher lows, and we also have higher highs. Plus, I've been calling the drop here from 70. I mean, actually from 66. I said probably we're gonna drop to 60, and then there's gonna be a final wash off to test prices below 50,000 perfectly. Then I said I anticipate huge bounce. That's exactly what we did. Consolidation phase, perfectly predicted. The local top at 65. I said this is a local top, and from here, from 23rd of August till 6th of September, I've posted over 20 warning videos, and I've said that I anticipate in the short term down on the downside movement, and I said that the bottom will be at 52,000, perfectly predicted. From 65, first I've said we're going to drop to 57, 58. That's what we did. After that, we're going to drop to 54, 55. That's what we did. And then exactly as I've predicted it, we dropped to 52. Then I said probably it will be healthy to retest 52, 53. We retest 53. We took that bear trap at 57, start hitting prices above 57,000. And we've been hitting higher highs and higher lows. And it was perfect. Just a week ago, there was a Middle East escalation, of course, a black swan event. And again, we don't predict the future. We don't have a magic ball. I'm just dealing with the charts I have. So the charts were extremely bullish, but this black swan event was just to shake off all the weekends. I hope you are not one of them. And we had a little bit more downside movement to 58. And then I said, from here, I anticipate huge bullish momentum on the upside because guess what? The chart looks bullish. We took this first. I've said I anticipate to take off to take out this local top at 64,500. That's what we did. We broke out of this resistance line, and then I said I anticipate to take prices out of 66,500, and that's what we did. And I anticipate prices of above 68,000. After that, I said, well, I anticipate a little bit of consolidation. Probably we're gonna drop to 66 again, just to test previous local top, return to support, continuation of the trend, and start hitting prices of above 70,000. That's what I said last week that I anticipate for this week, and that's exactly how it's playing out. I mean, it looks bullish, guys, but then again, there was another confirmation here from this triangle pattern, as you can clearly see on the 4-hourly chart. Here on 19th of September, we broke out on the upside. From here, we're setting up higher lows and lower highs, and we broke out here on 19th of September. We tested it once and we tested it twice, and then explosion on the upside, the way I've predicted it as well. Now I anticipate again hitting prices of above 70,000 in the immediate short term, and by the 24th of October, 24th, 25th of October, I anticipate prices of above 76, 77,000, hitting all-time highs for BTC. This is just my personal opinion, of course. Anything I say in this video, I repeat, is not a financial advice. It's for pure entertainment purposes, and before you do anything, do your diligence and make your own research. Let's just talk about, and of course, once, as I've said, once we start hitting price of above 70,000, I anticipate some of the altcoins to actually outperform BTC, and I think Polkadot, perhaps, and this is just my personal opinion, can actually do that. But let's just talk about Polkadot, why it's so valuable. Well, for me personally, it because it has these four core components that it makes it highly decentralized, highly very secure, and it potentially can be really a massive blockchain. I mean, up there with Ethereum. This is just my personal opinion, of course. The four components are relay chain, Polkadot's heart, helping to create consensus, interoperability, and shared security across the network of different chains. Parachains, independent chains, they can have their own tokens and be optimized for specific use cases. Parathreads, similar to parachains, but with flexible connectivity based on an economical pay-as-you-go model. Bridges allow parachains and parathreads to connect and communicate with external blockchains like Ethereum. I mean, there's so many things that are actually built on Polkadot. As I've said, there's a whole parachain such as Moon River, um, Kusama, and many more. And in these parachains, they've built different decentralized applications. So this is a very, I mean, it's a very secured network. I would say probably the most secured network out there. Um, let's just look at the market cap chart of Polkadot. And at the time of recording this video, the market capitalization is around 6 billion and 500 million. That's quite a lot, of course. But considering the fact that we actually went above 53 billion in 2021, actually gives me confidence that this bull cycle we can perhaps go way above 100 billion. And of course, we have to compare it to other chains such as Dogecoin, ADA, Cardano, BNB. And in my opinion, Polkadot is way more valuable. Strictly talking about fundamentals, is way more valuable than all of those chains that went above 100 billion the last bull cycle in 2021. And of course, in 2025, when the actually end of 2024, 2025, the next bull cycle will be way bigger. This is just my personal opinion than the previous one. So some of the altcoins, perhaps they can hit even above 150, 180, perhaps 200 billion. And why not? Polkadot has quite a lot of, as I've said, good fundamentals, and potentially Polkadot can do that. So let's just see the charts of Polkadot compared to the dollar. And this is something that I've noticed, that we had this huge falling wedge that we've broken out of. And as I've said, first we have to start hitting price of above 70,000 for some of these huge altcoins to start outperforming Bitcoin. And once it does, I think DOT has a very bright future, and we can potentially go quickly. Once we already broke out of this falling wedge, the price target should be at around $15, and then potentially we can start testing this previous local top in April of 2022 at prices of around above $24, something like that, and then potentially we can quickly snap to previous all-time highs at around prices between $50. So from here, I anticipate a bounce to $18-20, and then consolidate a little bit, and then snap to all-time highs. Of course, then probably we're gonna have quite a lot of weeks, quite a lot of months of consolidation, of correction, just setting up before we go on the above previous all-time highs and have that price discovery that I'm anticipating. And once we start hitting price of above $50, of course, we're going to consolidate, as I've said, and then perhaps we can go above $100. Of course, we're going to have, as I said, price discovery, but yeah, Polkadot is very explosive. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I mean, we just have to see that move from December, end of December, actually, of 2020. It was below $5. It was $4.50, and then middle of February, so that's around a month and a half. Polkadot already went $43. So 10x, 10 times in a month and a half. So something like that potentially can play out. I think it's going to take more time, of course, for Polkadot to start hitting prices of its previous all-time highs at $50. But once we break it and we start consolidate above $60, $55, $60, then I anticipate this huge move that we had end of 2020 and beginning of 2021, and quickly double in price. So from 50, we can quickly double to 100 and 116, I think, was the price target, or 112 rather. So this is something that I see in the charts. Let's see how it's going to play out. Compared to the BTC, of course, we have this huge falling wedge as well. And if we measure this move, as I've said, from here to here, I mean, if we just come back and test these prices, the measurement move, it's at around 15x, 15x compared to the dollar. Perhaps it will double from 70, probably will go to 140, 140. So 15 doubling, that's 30x, and 30 multiplied 4 is around 120, right? Yeah. So yeah, something like that potentially can play out, even less than $120. I mean, between $100 and $120, I'm not gonna be surprised at all if Polkadot reaches these market capitalizations of above 150 billion and above $100 per dot, because as I've said, it has very good fundamentals. The charts also looks bullish. I mean, of course, we have to see and just have in consideration what happened the last bull cycle. We went prices of above $55, and it's still there. I mean, Polkadot, I think it has quite a lot of a good future, and it's a very secure network. Has a lot of participants in the network, and has, as I've said, parachains, parathreads make it very decentralized and very secure. And I think these two components are very important for a blockchain. Once again, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube, please do it. It's for absolutely free. And of course, if you want to get my crypto guidebook, you can subscribe to my Patreon for absolutely free. You'll get over 60 pages filled with very useful information about this bull cycle, over 8 different crypto asset groups. Of course, chart analysis, how to spot the bearish trend, the bullish trend, and much more. Once again, guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see each other later on. Goodbye.